So let's have a look at the full range recommendation that I've submitted there for your stores at Nubco. We've got the display stand set up there, and if you looked at the previous video, you can see we can set that up on the tripod or within the existing display stands that you currently have, or even in your own shop shelving. The way we've set that up is we've got our line and dot lasers on one side there, our rotators with an optical level in the centre, and then our 3D line lasers down the other side. We've put a little L130 laser distance measure that can go on your shelving or on the stand, and then some promotion lasers out the front. The reason we've stuck to these lasers is quite simple. First of all, if we look at the rotating lasers. So we've got an optical level that you've stocked for a long time, always sold quite well. It's a good solid unit, we have very few warranty problems, so we're going to leave that as part of the range. The Auto One's always sold well as an entry-level rotating laser, simple to use, easy to sell. So that becomes our entry-level rotating laser. Then we have the EL614. Now we've got one of those on display, but there's two within the range. There's a basic 614 and an EL614S. You've normally carried the EL614 in the past, so what we're looking is one step below that and one step above it. The reason? It gives us a laser as a better option to the Auto One. It's now electronic leveling, comes in the soft bag. We've got the soft bag there. There's the basic 614, if we scan across and can see. It does not have the rechargeable batteries. It's in the softer bag, makes it a more price point laser. The other option then is the EL614S, which gives us a slope capability or the ability to set a grade. It now comes in the hard case with rechargeable batteries, so it's a more fully featured laser. The final laser in that range is the EGL624GM. So you've carried the EGL624 in the past. What the GM offers us is now a millimetre receiver that will read up to 50 millimetres above or below your level indicator. It will also match a grade and torque itself into that receiver to do what's called a grade match, whether it be setting a grade or for vertical alignment. But if you click on that product, you can see more information about that. Looking at the line and dot lasers, we've got a basic little DL3 as a price point laser. They vary in price from $179 to $249 in that sort of price range. The DLD5X, which gives us a cross-line laser, ceiling line, which we're getting out of the DL3. But now we've got the 5-dot laser out the back, giving us a 5-way laser for set out, right angles, plumb, all the rest of it. So that's a good fully featured laser. We're running the D273G. I've got the 2G on display there. The main thing is to give your customers an idea of the use of a green beam laser. This is a class 3 ultra bright green, okay, as opposed to the class 2 red beams with that. We also have the standard plumb one, which you've sold for a long time. The plumb ones don't have the magnetic base that we get with the D273Gs. Also, these are a little bit more robust in build, come in the hard case, whereas the plumb ones come in a little soft bag and don't have that magnetic base or don't have the adjustable base. Going over to the 3L360s, we're at a 3L360 green and a 3L360 red, but you'll note in the proposal there we actually recommend 3 lasers in the range. We recommend the 3L360 green, the 3L360 red, and the 3L360 red or 3L360R plus receiver. So it has the receiver. Now that red beam is a class 3 ultra bright red beam. So we recommend you carry both the red and the green so the customers can decide for themselves which looks brighter to them. A lot of people think that green's brighter than red, but when we're comparing the same class of laser, we're getting the same brightness or intensity of beam. It now comes down to the user and what their eyes can see the best. The reason we recommend you carry the 3L360R plus is because that laser, with the receiver, you'll get up to a range of up to 150 metres outside. So it competes directly against your Auto One, but now comes with rechargeable lithium-ion batteries and the ability to pick up vertical lines, which gives us right angles for outside set out. Great all-round laser. Finally, we've got the M50322, a manual leveling rotating laser. Varies in price between $199 and $269. One of our best sellers, there's no doubt about that. And then the L203, which we've secured better pricing for, giving you better pricing in store. And again, looking at promotion pricing as low as $99, everyday pricing at $249. but we can go through the pricing structure with all that. So we've thought through this range in quite detail, made sure that it's offered a journey on where your customers can go and what they need, adding to the ability for your customers or your staff to sell those lasers. We're going to put through a series of videos on training of the line lasers, the rotating lasers, the 3D lasers, and then possibly even the promotion lasers, just to help it easier for your staff to sell lasers in store. The final thing that we have added to your range is the digital levels that we've got over here on the display. I would assume you would put those in with your spirit levels, but the 1200 metre or 1.2 metre is 600 mil, and the tiny little DL160, the 3 digital levels in that range, are a good accompaniment to a group like Nubco. I'm sure we'll talk further, but click through the further videos and have a look at those videos showing how to sell each of these lasers within that range.